Hello guys, Jabokite here again for another weekly recap of what went down on my Twitch this week. Sorry if I sound a bit tired right now. I just spent 7 hours playing Doom 2016 on Nightmare. I really wanted to just spend about 4 or 5, but I kind of tried to push it, hoping that I'd beat it tonight. But I'll get into that. Um, so this week, firstly on Tuesday, I made it through the second episode of Dusk. It was a lot of fun for me actually. Like there was a lot of cool moments, and I enjoyed exploring like the cool military base levels they made. But yeah, like there was a lot of moments I struggled to get through. There were some parts that kind of spooked me a bit, like that one moment with the Wendigos and the ruins. That really caught me off guard. But I'm still enjoying the game. The game's really good. My criticism for last week still stands, which was, there was a few encounters that felt really cheaply done, like stuff that you wouldn't know what to do unless you'd experienced it beforehand, like a bit of trial and error, but it wasn't enough to ruin the whole thing and blow out my patience, so I'm still enjoying the game. I'm looking forward to episode 3, and we'll see where that goes. And next on Wednesday, yesterday, or, well, 2 days ago technically, it's early in the morning on Friday right now, but on Wednesday I was playing Gungrave Overdose, and I managed to finish Graves' campaign and story, which is the main story. Like, as far as I know, if I play through as the other two characters, it's not really that big of a change, except for where some boss fights might be placed. But I'm still considering whether or not to do streams of their stories anyway, because I've still got a lot of time before G.O.R.E releases. And to be honest, Overdose is fun, though I did have a bit of misery with like one or two parts of the game. Like the last stage was probably the worst offender because of that corridor section. To just to explain, if you haven't seen, didn't watch, as this that's the purpose of this video anyway. But basically, in this last stage, there's this corridor section where there's about 4 or 5 rooms that are just narrowly placed. There's no cover or anything in them, and the game decides to throw loads of heavy units in at you just all at once. It's a bit of a cluster, and yeah, that really bit through my patience, but I made it through. I persevered. I beat Fangaram. I beat Garino, and yeah, that it went pretty well. And overall, it was nice beating the game again. Like I've played it before, and being able to play Juji for a little bit at the end of the stream, and that's likely some of the footage you're seeing in the background for this video. It was great. It was cool, and I'm looking forward to Go when it comes out too. And I hope that the game's in good hands as well, because I've got a couple of like whenever a game gets passed to a new studio, I get a bit concerned, and well, you can probably tell judging from my thoughts on Doom 2016 and Eternal. There's like a lot of small changes and big changes and tweaks and stuff that like a lot of new visionaries and stuff for the games might think, oh, this is a great idea, but for someone who's already into a game, maybe they'll have changed it too much. Luckily, Gungrave doesn't have too much that they could really take out of it anyway, so they could really do what they want with it. They've got plenty of open space to add to it and take away, but generally speaking, as long as like the gunplay's there and I'm taking down loads of mobsters at once, and that there's a lot of style to the game, I'm going to enjoy it anyway. Like I'm not expecting a like plot to write home about. Though the anime did have an interesting plot, but the games are just kind of there for fun. They just throw in random stuff like aliens and whatever else. But finally, yesterday, for my last stream of the week, I played Doom 2016 on Nightmare, and I was actually like starting to get the loop down, and I was enjoying it. Like I was really like zoned in. I was I was like weapon swapping like an Eternal, and it actually worked really well, and I was having a blast at some points. And then I got to the Vega processing level, and here's where like the game really just got on my nerves, because there's just this one room, right, where your objective is to run around it, destroy these 4 coolant tubes, but like all of the sections where you need to get to these tubes are really narrow in this big room. So while you're doing this, the game's like spawning in with like, so there's these enemies called summoners. They're pretty annoying. They teleport all over the place. They shoot this wave attack, and this wave attack can actually go through walls and floors. Like, not sure if that's on purpose or not, but it, like, I'm playing on Nightmare, and that wave attack basically instant kills me if I don't have armor, along with most other things, really. So you've got to put up with them. Cyber Mancubi, where they're just mancubuses, but their projectiles become acidic and just melt you. If like they'll hit a wall, and then you just can't go near that wall for a while because it makes this green gas that hurts you. And the Pinkies. Now the Pinkies are in New Doom are probably like the biggest antithesis to Doom I have ever seen. Like, even the Marauder isn't as bad as the Pinkies, because Doom's got the Doom's got a reputation, if you go back and play the old games, where you just shoot things till they die, right? Like, you strafe around rooms, you're meant to run around, be high speed, shoot shit till it dies, get your health packs, get your ammo, make sure that you're hitting shit. That's all it's about. Like, that's all you need. But they decided to make it so that Pinkies are armored from the front, which, and you can't really, like, you can still damage them, but you can't really do as much meaningful damage to them from the front as you can shooting them from behind. But they kind of lock in on you when they rush at you and when they start running at you. And considering, like, as I explained before, these sections are really narrow, they're really annoying to deal with. And added on to, like, the other enemies trying to take you down, it really just got on my nerves. I was on that section for about 40 minutes because the Pinkies basically instant kill you as well. And honestly, like, the next part of the game that I'm up to now, which is the final level, I really want to give it a bash. I do. Like, I want to try and beat it and do it on Nightmare. But even if I do that, I don't know if I want to continue on to Eternal, because Eternal kind of just adds on to a lot of problems that 2016 really made for me. And I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want to put you guys through watching me get through that, because I feel embarrassed just going through 2016 and getting as mad as I do. Like, I felt awful when I turned off that stream. Like, I didn't feel, oh yeah, stream's over, I'm relaxed. I felt really bad because of how mad I got, because it's something I'm really trying to better myself and work on. I don't know if I've got some like deep rooted like anger issue or anything going on. Like, I've never been really looked at for that kind of stuff, and I've never really thought to look at myself for that kind of stuff. But it like, it's hard to really get into. But end of the day, I'm gonna try and finish 2016. Like, I will do my best to hang in there and stay calm and not get as annoyed. To be honest, I need to find like a calming game to stream. I feel like in between all these like hardcore games that get me tilted, I should play something like just chill, just comfort. I don't know. Like, if there's any games like that anyone could think of, then feel free to put it in the comments below, or just DM me on Discord, or just post on my Discord, I should say. I keep actually saying DM me, but don't worry about it. But yeah, all in all, I was enjoying 2016. Like, I was having a bit of banter, especially with SWAT and Hunter in chat, but it just stopped when I got to Vega Process, and just everything left me. Like, I just had nothing really. No, it just sucked all the enjoyment out of me. And I really hate how like toxic and angry I got on stream tonight, and that game really pulled it out of me. And I'm really trying to control it. I just don't know if I can with New Doom. But yeah. Anyway, off that sour note though, I'm gonna be off to work for the weekend. This is just my catch-up video for the week, and yeah, I'm really, really glad for the people who stuck around and watched me and had at least had some banter with me. And I'll hopefully be back with some new content next week. Anyway, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch in the description below if you want to catch me live sometime. I'm off for the night. Alright, have a good night, guys. And as always, I will see you next week.